Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to 2 Point Museum, where we have just installed our second helicopter here in our nautical museum, and we're making money hand over fist, hopefully, for the foreseeable future, because we really did set ourselves back there. But as soon as we can afford to actually be running 2 expeditions at a time, I think that's going to pay off really nicely in terms of limiting my impatience, which is our major detriment at the moment. There seems to be quite a lineup for the fish forks machine. People love fish forks, tuna forks. I don't even know how this thing works. Also, apparently, a robber is getting caught. We have like one security guard on the floor at any time. It is incredible how clumsy the criminals are. And then we also have, oh, that's right, we have a thing yet that we have not placed. So you know what? This is going over here. I don't really have a plan for it yet, but it can certainly sit over here and people can come look at it if they really want to. I want to see how this machine works. Oh, you can upgrade the food dispensers. So what goes on here? Do you just kind of like... I guess the idea is they're playing music that we can't really hear. That's their hand is conducting. I don't... What is the idea behind this machine? It's got a nice ring to it. Is it just tuna kind of sounds like tuning is the whole joke? Okay, whatever. I guess it's fine. Alright, so to keep moving toward our next star, we need to complete an expedition to Murky Middle Sea. And, well, we'll get the other part of it done automatically, obviously. So where is Murky Middle Sea? We have to successfully produce a fish. We have got a situation where theoretically that could happen. So I guess we're just waiting on that one. And in the interim, I know I said we were going to check out the whole Digiverse thing, but, like, just dealing with the fish that we have access to has taken up kind of all of our time. We still haven't displayed a third aquarium with 115 buzz. It turns out to be pretty tricky. Oh, sea monsters. We've suddenly received new notifications. Sea monsters are some of the most interesting forms of marine life, but they're also very dangerous. Restoring an aquarium that contains a sea monster will be draining for experts. Higher rank marine life experts are more resistant to the sea monster's draining effects, while lower rank staff will experience significant negative effects. Who at the studio wrote this and was like, yeah, that's a whole separate sentence. Ugh. Decide which staff can restore an aquarium by selecting it and using its room inspector. Avoid using less experienced staff to restore sea monsters. I guess did we just flip that over? It just became unlocked, so I guess... No, sorry, the Murky Middle Sea, right, because... Okay, so the fish... We must have just had a birth. So now we need to have a marine life expert with survival skills, which we currently do not. There is an underwater cave here, the Ravenous Caverns, or an underwater cave that will lead us to the Ravenous Caverns, that requires us to have somebody with strolling surveillance on board. That's interesting. And then the Wetlantian outskirts, we got to complete some marketing campaigns. Oh, we haven't even built a marketing room or anything. That's a whole thing to think about. Actually, speaking of that, this might be exactly the space to do that in. So if we were to build a marketing office, it would be 11,000. It only needs to be 2x2. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's a thing to think about. Oh, okay. We need additional filter power in this tank. Clearly, we are overwhelmed. It's the new arrival, I reckon. An extremely adorable little turtle. What a hero. Are we full now? Yes, the tank is completely full. It's a good tank, though. So let's add another filter. Shouldn't be too complicated. Here we go. Yeah, plus 50 filter power. That'll keep us rolling for the foreseeable. Okay, and then training time. So we need somebody with survival skills. Do we have training room on any of our experts right now? Actually, no. Merino Comfortable is only 140 XP away from earning a training slot. Kelpie Damp is a little over 200. Catfish Stick is like a whole level away yet. Yeah, I'm not opposed to getting this by just bumping up Merino Comfortable. So if we were going to do that... We don't have a strolling surveillance security guard either. Also, we have a base level of 5 requirement for the marine life expert and the security guard here, which is a thing we actually can't match. Our experts are remarkably low level. Survival skills will let us open up another obstruction over here too, so it's pretty important that we get it. Can we do the? Well, we haven't unlocked it, right? We could send people back to here. So rapid restoration, yeah, that's perfect. Merino Comfortable is the one who heads in, and we can take. I guess it's the first aid kit. Yeah, because otherwise we're guaranteed to take an injury. But obviously, like, part of me wants to run that XP journal. So this is $5,000. We got to get the XP on him somehow. It's all downsides, that particular point of interest. Oh, you know what we should do here is we should for sure get an info stand and a donation stand at the very least. There we go. Go there to learn about this bony dinosaur. I appreciate the way the info stands are dynamically set up to reflect the content of the stuff that they are to give information about. And yeah, people really love the fish forks machine. That's crazy. We can't really afford to buy another one. Hey there, friend. I can't help but notice that you need desperately to go to the bathroom. Scared the hell out of himself with his phone, I guess? It's a strange room to have gone into given where he needs to go. The environment is unattractive? This thing is at maximum decoration, but I guess it's not good enough for that guy. I don't know, I think the area is fine. It is always weird to see like one anomalous guest like that. Looks like our baby turtle has grown into an adult with remarkable speed. Yeah, okay, and the bones are collecting money and interest pretty quickly here. So we're a little bit bottlenecked on just the points of interest that we have access to. How do we get an aquarium to 115 buzz? We'd have to expand one of the ones we have over here. Maybe what we end up doing is getting rid of this to allow us to make this one much bigger. Or, alternatively, I can move the door and expand this out so that it covers all the space. We just close this alleyway.
Good day to you. It's a good day for me. Here on
Right, what if we take the door, move it to here? That's a nice easy fit. It doesn't require us to respace anything. take the door on this side and move it over as well. Is that food dispenser still okay there? We can move it just to be safe.
Later in the show, we'll be going live to
Okay, and then we can space this one out a little bit more as we get more fish in and try to get that up to 115.
Music to get things sounding just right.
Looks like we're mostly getting pretty great reviews though.
Asked questions. Yes, some dinosaur skeletons are mix and match. That's just good science.
That's efficient dinosaur design right there. Man, at 35 XP per expedition, this is going to take longer than I would have liked. I do think that it's better than hiring another expert. Hey, look at that. What do you know? Go ahead and throw that on the exhibit over there. Scary in a good way. Well, this is why we put it directly across from the toilet. You know what? Let's give it an energy boost. Guests who come all the way over here, their energy might be in a good place already because they probably ate. They might have eaten, but we'll go ahead and install the perk anyway. So, I mean, to stick to the plan, we really do just need to keep sending those two out over and over again. It is a shame that it's going to take as many trips as it's going to take, but 15% bonus XP isn't actually going to shorten things at all. Oh, right, taking the longer expedition doesn't actually affect their XP. That's right. We can do the speedy expeditions on this one.
Exhibit quality may vary from pristine.
And then, is there a spot that we can go that would be beneficial to us to go? So there's an obstruction here between these 2 points that we can reach anyway. We certainly can't do this. We've seen every kind of fish from here. Tide Mountain still has undiscovered things. So we could send in exhibit quality +1. Oh, right. This is we did a training for this specifically, right? Yeah. Luca Monk can get us away from the giant anglerfish and dark bramble-ass sea node. And then I guess we'll just send somebody. Kelpie Damp is the second highest XP person. Yeah, with a little bit of bonus survey level. Give ourselves 2 of the events, hoping to hit perfect catch. And then we may as well take the survey scanner since we can't bump any of the negative events off of here anyway, right? And let's see what we get.
That announcements are for their benefit, mostly.
Okay, we're being offered the opportunity to show this impressionist statue, and of course we shall take it. We can just tack it next to the exhibits over here, and I think it should be fine. Hates litter does not have quite enough decoration around it. If we want to throw a piece of marine life decoration... Oh, we have Wetlantian columns available now, which is a thing we didn't have before. And the significance of that is that I think the statue outside wanted Wetlantian columns as a bonus, and we didn't have them available. So a hanging jellyfish, a sea creature mural. We're already playing with all the wall space here, so that's cool, but maybe not a thing we're going to use. And then we could put down, a turtle or two. Here, put down a couple. Oh, that doesn't quite fit. That's a shame. Well, I want them to be, you know, I want them to be symmetrical. It looks unplanned if it's just one turtle. There we go. Okay, that'll keep that happy. We can work on the decoration over here as well now, if we want. So we can put like, yeah, a sea creature mural over here might be good. Something we can unlock with just a tiny bit of kudosh. Throw a big cool mural on the wall. There we go. Sort of set the scene. This is where the big scary sea monsters are. It's weird that this mural has a sea creature hanging off the end of it. It's like I wish that I could complete that image. Should probably center it a little bit more with this. Does this thing have a buzz bonus? It needs to be near a shark decal. Is a shark decal a thing that I have access to? I should also definitely unpause. This requires a higher level of marine enlightenment, which I will admit we have not been working on very hard. Okay, health and safety is coming by. That's just fine. And then we can put down, you know, because it is bones as well, we can do sort of a combined set here of things. Okay, unfortunately we took some chopper damage there, but we got some more pieces for the skeleton. It's going to be another one beyond this, right? Yeah, okay. And I probably am just going to send exactly that same expedition out one more time after the janitor finishes fixing this. That is for sure the highest priority. And the other thing is gonna, yeah, it's gonna happen as it happens. It's going to take a minute. So that was this node. Prehistory expert, and sadly, you will not quite level up off of this. Alright. Go fast. Get me the last part of this dinosaur.
Not this again.
And I will finish my damn decorating. So a thing we could do here is we could have like dinosaur prints leading up to, like from the doors over here, leading up to like the shore, and then we'll do a little shore decoration on the floor. So like hanging amber lights, because I think these look cool. But then also some more marine decorations around it. Is there room over here for a waterfall wall? There isn't. I would hate to have it be asymmetrical. You know that. I like their little like scared animations.
The expedition team are back to make up lost time.
This is marine life, in case you didn't realize. And for some reason, it leaves us with just like the tiniest little bit of unmet requirement. Obviously, I don't want to use a big... maybe a fossil wall mold. It looks tacky. It all looks tacky. Which is, I mean, it is. It looks tacky because it is tacky, but for some reason here it bothers me where it hasn't in the past. I just need one little thing. Okay, and then it's like turtles over here because we're in the water now. Does that sell the idea? I have no idea. Let's grab the other piece of the skeleton, which came back before our other expedition finished. And there we go. That'll make it okay. It has limbs that are not quite what I was expecting, if I'm honest.
With a big dig, hit on the light to tell us the latest on the excavation on Pebbly Ruins. It's Monty Bot.
And then, to be perfectly honest with you, because we know that there's a little knowledge debt there still, we could send these people back one more time. This should get us the level up, right? Because I believe Marino was getting 35 XP. And then we can just throw the other thing in the knowledge grinder, throw the version, the whatever bones we come back with. And we have finally pulled back one of these new temperate fish. We had slow sailing, but a perfect catch, yielding a bull shark, a pristine bull shark, no less. Temperate, fresh food. 35 buzz by itself, but you know, perhaps we can fix it up. So let's convert this tank now, because this tank is 100% wrong. This is the wrong food dispenser. This is the wrong temperature. So we need to give you a fresh food dispenser. Nobody look too closely at that. Actually, you know what? I bet a bunch of guests will want to look closely at that. And then what is your deal, friend? You hate flake food dispensers. That's your entire buzz bonus. And you are, yeah, aside from that, already maxed out because, like, it's an okay tank. That is a 3 capacity fish. So if we want to be able to place another one, we would have to grow the tank. And frustratingly, 2 of them together won't quite hit the 115 buzz that are required. Yeah, that's really annoying. All right, well, we'll wait for this to come back, and I think we will send, again, the same expedition out to Tide Mountain this time. The bull shark, that's going to be a tricky one. I wonder if the thing to do with the bull shark is going to be to set it up in the little tank, the smaller tank by itself, just have it eat all 3 points of capacity there, and set up a more diverse tank with fish that won't eat each other in the larger tank. We'll see. Unfortunately, this is the rough sea season, so we might come back with some illness. I mean, it's fine. If we don't survey scan, we're gonna level the place up anyway, right? Yeah, there is a second level to take, of course. Do I want to use... Yeah, let's go ahead and use it. Send them out on their very long trip. And yeah, it seems like we're killing it, right? Our monthly profit is through the roof. Things are going well.
Waiting for things to happen.
Gained another perk slot, and I absolutely will make this an entertainment thing. And then I was going to do like a little suggestion of water on the floor.
The expedition
Just to sell the little idea here. So,
so glad that I don't have to go.
what looks like water? Dimpled blue. The dimpled blue is awfully dark. Marino's got his level. Fantastic. The mottled blue... you know, the star floor could pass for... Yeah, you could say that feels like the deep sea, right? Let me get triangles. So what if we did... What if we did this? I don't know. I don't know if that, like, footsteps to the shore and then sea turtle... whatever. I'm just trying so hard to hit the decoration requirements while also making it actually look kind of good. All right, so there's the level that we wanted, and hardly an XP short. And also a thing to feed to the analysis machine. Okay, and with that being the case, we can now take you, Marino, and throw survival skills on you and get ready to actually take an expedition out to this place that we need to go to earn our star.
Should probably help them.
What else was it that we needed? It doesn't say anything in particular here. It would be nice to have somebody with... Well, boy, not nice. It would be basically borderline required for somebody to have this skill, which means we are going to need another... Because the only seats on that trip are 2 expert seats, we're still going to need to hire somebody, but at least it's only one person, I guess. And they have to be they have to specifically be an ocean person, unless we can push... Really? Can I not see from this screen the status of the people on the expedition? I totally can't. That's wild. I mean, we're pushing somebody up toward level 5 here. Maybe we're still just going to be waiting a second. All right. Well, if that's the case, is there another node that we want to go visit? What does the first Digiverse node look like? This particular rift seems to lead to the world of the Meat Wizard video games. That's odd. Last night I turned off my button masher while Meat Wizard was saving. You don't think... No, probably unrelated. I think so too. Once you're ready, send an expedition team with a digital expert into the Digiverse to investigate the Meat Wizard POI. Okay, so it is going to require us to pick up a new kind of expert right away. Well, I probably don't want to do that right this second. Although, you know, we have space over here that I don't necessarily want to turn all into aquarium. Maybe. It's kind of weird for there to be like just a skeleton and then a bunch of video game related stuff, but it would be kind of weird. It's not to say we cannot do it. And unfortunately, the new applicant that showed up already has training in place. It is actually very difficult to meet some of the training requirements around here. This is what I want. So Kelpie Damp, who's currently the one on the expedition, is going to be like 100 XP short at least. That is a lot more travel. All right, I think we're gonna put out a job call. I think it's just gonna be necessary. I need a marine life expert. Let's go ahead and do the triple. I need a marine life expert who does not have all of their slots filled, or, you know, maybe who does, but who is capable of handling this task. And then let's also get a marketing office up. So this is the hard edge of the world here, right? I suppose we could just do this. Clear those windows. And that's how we put the rest of this area to use. There's still like expandable space down here, but I feel a little weird about like the guests who are coming out and viewing the thing, about them having to walk around too much space. So yeah, let's just do it like that, leave it like that. We'll put down our various necessary marketing accoutrement out here. A heated wax lamp in the corner because it looks cool. Interestingly, the beanbag does not give people a place to rest, but it is a nice, I suppose, what do you call it? It is a nice bit of decoration. Believe it or not, there's gonna be a garbage can. And then marketing shelves, a staff notice board. Okay, the idea board actually improves your marketing campaigns very slightly, as does the planning board. We have lots and lots of kudos stored up. We may as well spend some of it. And then, yeah, maybe one more drawing board just for the effectiveness, and again, pushing us up to a higher decoration tier. Wow, that's close to... Okay. It's a big beanbag chair. That is a lot more beanbag chair than I was expecting. Sure, a place to rest. Okay, and the windows can stay, it turns out.
Really thick jungle. A mountain with
So
no
if we're
hill.
gonna run a marketing campaign here, I do think maybe just like just up the guest rate makes sense. It seems like the kinds of guests who are coming in are mostly very happy. We're not quite at an average gold score, but we're very, very close. I think just getting more people in is the way to do it, and that is going to require the work of one of our assistants, and I think probably it may well be the case that we need to get a new assistant in. Let's hold off and see how things stretch.
To the shoes you only wore once.
And watch our new applicants here. Oh, hey, look at that. Boaty Mackerel Gill. Total immunity to MIA events. That's interesting. Greedy, though. Let's see what the new applicants look like, because Greedy really is a pain. Kim Squid Ink is already level 2. Workhorse is a good trait. Yeah, I think I'd rather have you and just train you up. So let's do that. We are going to teach Kim Squid Ink about piloting and then finally make that trip. In the interim, is there anything else that we want to do with this? I think I am going to save the Digiverse for a different museum. I don't really know. We could go out just for the purpose of generating XP and also knowledge. Bring home an exhibit specifically for the purpose of crunching it up. And this is not too hard to get away with that at. I mean, the Lost at Sea thing is not a horrible problem. I could send Winston Legend, but he's certainly not going to level up. We could send Cat Fishstick, who might level up. Make it speedy, take the first aid kit. I am... Oh, we don't have... we have to have... That's right, we have to have rapid restoration, so I'd have to send Marino Comfortable on this, which I guess is fine. We're getting XP for the other person as well. And we're going to be able to get one more point of knowledge off of that statue. So, yeah, you know what? This is fine. Go ahead, just knock it out. Bring me back another refinable artifact. And we'll see how everybody's feeling. And as soon as this training is complete, we will finally send out an expedition to the Murky Middle Sea. Look at it. Look at the beautiful, beautiful guest reviews that people are leaving. Entertainment seems to be flagging over here. A lot of the kids are feeling that things peter out. We could, in theory, okay, health inspection went good, still too much litter, but that still is $5,000 extra dollars. Both of our teams are back. So, from here, did we get a second bull shark, or did we get whatever the other fish is? We got ourselves a painted portside fish. Pristine, temperate flake food, not an eater of other fish. So go ahead and send that to my inventory, and I think that we are, in fact, going to do, like I said we were going to do, and swap these tanks. So this tank has a capacity of 5. This tank has a capacity of 3. We're going to pick up these fish, move them over here, pick you up, put you there. I'm going to swap the food dispensers because they're wrong now. And then both of these tanks should be doing pretty well. Love a tank where all of the fish are pristine, you know? We're going to drop this fish in here. You wanted aquarium coral, and you've got it. That's true. I do need to fix the food dispenser here. Flake. Okay, and then we know that the pufferfish is already at maximum. Yeah, the pufferfish is already at maximum knowledge, so there's not really a reason to throw away the other pufferfish that we have here, and it is already pristine. And then on top of that, we have this clownfish, who could also go in here very easily and is at maximum buzz. Except that this guy is medium-sized, I guess. I didn't realize. We don't have a ton of money on us right now, but I bet we have enough for the expansion I was talking about if we just do this here. How many points did I add? 3. Alright, put this clownfish in here as well. How's the filter doing? The filter is borderline overwhelmed. I want feeding time to be a thing that happens by the glass. And then I'm just going to go ahead and throw another filter in there just so we're ready. Yeah. Okay, and then for my own sake of aesthetics, just kind of like reposition these a little bit now that the no, that was fine. I was trying to grab this. Okay, there's still room to walk around that. I might even put it like here, in which case this has to be moved again, because I'm trying to, you know, it's trying to be the center of the theoretical arc there. Not the arc is not theoretical. The arc the arc is real. We can all look at it and see it. All right, is this still visiting all 4 aquaria? It is. It is doing it in kind of a weird way. Does this tour's length? Yeah, the length is sub-great because of that. I'm not sure why it wants to walk all the way around like that. If I wonder if it's because this is like the door is kind of in the way. If I move the door over, let me say we put this here, put the door on this side. That's very odd. I'm gonna try something. What if we just completely block this off with benches? Can I make you look at it from a more sensible angle? Okay, that is, first of all, not the same kind of bench, it turns out. But secondly, slightly overlapping? I am not sure that I agree. You do have to leave at least that much space.
Without saying, but here goes. No climbing on bones, fossils, or other
Okay, and that has in fact gotten the route to change and the length to adjust to perfect. Oh, but I put the food dispenser in a place where it's not actually applicable. Applicable? It's not accessible. Poor fish can't eat. All right.
Yes, stop.
Looks like our training is done.
For help.
Our other crate is here to be opened, containing, of course, more exterrogator skeleton,
Indefinite.
which we will throw in the analysis machine to max out our knowledge of that thing. Have the world's foremost exterrogator study program. So this is unlocked. Hooray. Yielding potentially some more temperate fish. Also, the time has finally come. So Merino Comfortable plus Kim Squid Ink. Sadly, not nearly a high enough level for the slipstream. We can't avoid the hull leak with people who have this set of skills. And if I go into a detailed mode, we're guaranteeing the hull leak, but we're also guaranteeing that extra survey, and I do think it's worthwhile. We'll catch a kind of a bad, we'll catch a mediocre exhibit the first couple of times, and then we can go back safe and with slipstream available and try to just not hit the hull leak. But the most important thing is we just gotta go.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. I know to the
All right.
news.
The analysis room thing is not a high priority. What is your problem? Temperature is fine. Fresh food. Did I put a flake dispenser? I did. I took out the flake dispenser and then put in a different flake dispenser. That's on me. Okay, fresh food. Here we go. You know, delicious fish to eat. Yeah, that's a little bit more interesting. Okay, there we go.
If you've seen the Crumley Bumbler, please contact your local
It's so,
authorities and tell them what that
it's
was
so
like.
doofy looking.
Announcement.
To say nothing of the nose ring,
Training.
which, to be clear, I think can look fine on a human, but looks real silly on that shark. Okay, we got to train somebody in strolling surveillance. That's probably a thing that can happen. We're running our marketing campaigns now. Theoretically, we have the ability to bust through the treading waters obstruction here, and maybe I should have done that before sending Marino Comfortable out on other things, just so that we could get access to the node beyond. But we do have access now to some stuff that we didn't have access to before. So we have an assistant with, Polyocean. Has the trait we need to avoid the whirlpool here. And then, unfortunately, we don't quite have anyone who can completely cover the level needed. The stuff needed to get to level 10. I also ran out of survey scanners, which is a real shame. So do we want to do wide net then, maybe? Yeah, let's bring home a couple of things and see what's what.
Analysis complete. Learn anything good?
Okay, we also have somebody who got ill, and we have to deal with that illness. That's right. I need to send somebody to
The expedition is
one of those
now.
specialized POIs. Halfway to its destination, the expedition team realizes it has left its travel board game collection at the museum. Sadly, we don't have the rapid analysis feat to find a different distraction. Back to base is going to be additional time. No games is going to be like bad morale, which reduces exhibit quality or something. I think we can afford to let people go back to base. Okay, apparently they managed to pull it off quickly and received high morale. The crew, flushed, giggling, and embarrassed, insist that they don't have to go back. They carry on, content in the knowledge that you were willing to let them. Oh, okay. They just wanted to know if I was going to be cool about it. And apparently the answer is yes. What an odd creature. It's a lot of lionfish. Okay, we have a lot of people walking around the museum, I feel like, just like desperately needing to go to the bathroom. Alright, so we've learned more about prehistory. Maximum knowledge mode off of this guy, which is great. Get our reward cache for displaying the important exhibit. I still don't really know what to do about these like famous people visits. I have no idea how to maximize the experience they're looking for. And yeah, somebody successfully vandalized the thing. We saw that. That's fine though. You know, vandalized stuff can get cleaned up. It's stealing an exhibit is really the only thing that we would be at all nervous about. Oh, right. I was going to place a Wetlandian column because we can now do that. So let's... sorry, Wetlandian columns. We needed a little bit more knowledge to earn these when we started the thing. Alright, so we're going to put down some... I guess like a total column flank is pretty... It's pretty like majestic looking. And then I can attach a fountain to the outside of the wall, just kind of like right between the middle of them. Yeah, right down the middle of the legs. And a big marine life double banner. Maybe for people who just happen to be walking by in this direction. And you're still just a little bit not there. You know what? I think I don't want to place this standing coral in this. Given the position here, it's gonna look a little strange. All right, more banners is more good. All right, these things have been underperforming the whole time they've been with us.
It does not support re-entry. I can offer to stamp your hand.
I don't think we need another perk on our gator, and we could start building interactive exhibits out here as well. Like even just another tuna forks. People seem to love tuna forks. Oh, I guess it looks like the line has gone down a bit. All right, sea monsters are unusually heinous creatures even for the ocean. Be warned that these fishes have unusual, nay monstrous, demands. Exhibits this preposterous should send your guests into a frenzy of general interest. If you can find some traces of Wetlantis as well, the whole county will be talking about this museum. So, still working toward the next star, obviously, but we're more than halfway there, it looks like, in terms of raw objectives. Yeah, just kind of crummy quality. So, tropical fresh food. It's worth noting that it does not actually eat other fish. It does decrease the energy of staff who enter this aquarium, though. So, how big are you? It doesn't actually say. Let's throw you in my inventory.
The museum does not offer small talk.
I want to get the helicopter headed back out here. And of course, it takes so long for them to get down here that we end up having the other helicopter on the landing pad already. All right, so you plus... I mean... I guess we may as well send Alfie. No, I actually don't want to send Alfie. I guess we want to send Georgina. Because it would be fine to pull this event if we can. That would be actually great. And in this case, we could save $2,000. I guess the Expedition Journal is the way to go. Yeah, since we're only going to get one of these possible events, it would be best actually if it could be slow sailing.
Escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
Okay, we might need to up security. We're getting more thieves and vandals, and I don't really have anything set up for that. This animal looks ridiculously confident, also pretty high. Eats more than you'd expect or hope. It's on a seafood diet, you know? So it increases food dispenser decay rate. I don't think that's going to be a problem. We can have people cover that kind of stuff. So this is another temperate fish. And I am wondering if it is in fact going to be the case that we need to just set up another aquarium back here. I didn't really want the museum to be just all aquariums, but it is looking like that is what we're headed toward. So we need to complete 4 marketing campaigns in order to move forward. Campaign times are always 90 days, so I guess just keep running this one. That's kind of a bummer though, because that means this next star just has a it has a weight in it. We need to farm 2 zappers. Oh, right. When they say farm, they don't mean... They mean I need to encourage the births of 2 zappers and display at least 2 great quality Wetlandian artifact exhibits. Yeah, the ones we have are, of course, the crummiest quality. Well, I gotta be honest with you, it feels like this is going to take a while. So we are for sure going to need another aquarium. What does it cost to set up the base of an aquarium? It's going to be like 7,400. I'm going to have to... Again, do we know how big that fish is? It actually just doesn't say. Okay, so assuming it's like 2... Although it could easily be 3. Like we need for there to be at the very least room for 3 of these things in the tank, whatever tank we build, right? Because we need to be able to birth. And I suppose it would be best for there to be room for 2 more of them in the tank. And then we also got a pair of seahorses. They're both... No, this is a tropical fish and the seahorses are temperate, right? So actually... Yeah, actually that's a real bummer. How are we doing on capacity over in this other tank? Alright, well I can throw a seahorse in there, probably. Okay, the seahorse is actually only one capacity. So we can throw 2 more seahorses in there. We got both of their buzz bonuses already, so that should just drive the buzz value of this tank nice and high. And then it is just a matter of housing the zappers. So if we're going to set up an aquarium over here, I mean, maybe it's like a big aquarium. It doesn't necessarily need to be super deep. As long as it's wide enough for our purposes. So if I put that there, that creates 3, 6, 9 capacity. If we throw our new zapper in... Okay, the zapper is in fact 3 capacity. So we need to get another one. We need to lay in an egg cup, which is not a cheap decoration. Yeah, geez. Okay, well, I think I'm going to replace this knowledge board with a curved knowledge board in a place where it can apply to both of the things. You also go into a place where you can apply to both of the things. And we just got to go get another zapper. Doesn't really get much simpler than that. I don't know if I can afford... Oh, right, I need to... Sorry. I need to finish setting up your tank so you can, like, live. Tropical climate, fresh food. Add items to room. Tropical climate, very nearly all our money. Alright, needs to be put up against the wall like this for us to be able to actually do maintenance on it later. Although I guess I probably want it closer to the entrance. And then fresh food. There we go. I love it when things are flush with the wall. Okay, so now you can do that. You hate aquarium shells. And actually, that's got you all the way up to, your maximum buzz, but the aquarium needs decorations. I might hold off for a second just because we're kind of broke.
Big dig. What's the scoop, Monty?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
The goth is fascinated.
it's hard.
Have you found anything?
All right, so to send an expedition back to the spot that we just got the zapper from, it's going to cost us $12,000, and we might not even get our zapper,
Going to.
but we're going to have to wait at least that long here. And we're doing great on our
Folks, those brave
average donations per month. We're doing really well on income in general. We've managed to get our finally get our average guest review up into the gold range, just barely. It's hovering around the edge.
You're nervous.
Now we're just gonna have to wait here.
Good luck to our team departing on an expedition. I'm sure you'll need it.
Feeling pretty good about all of it. We probably should install some food stuff over here. But again, we need a little bit of money to make that work. All right, that is enough to send y'all out. Okay. Let's let our experts come back. I may have assigned Marino comfortable to this other expedition.
Fetch the
Okay. The important thing is we have cleared the obstruction. Oh, and lost a little bit of money. There we go. Now we have the money to start this. Okay, Marino, get on this, and Kim, go with them, and I don't really, I think, want to catch double. I think this might just be an expedition journal situation. Get the best fish you can, hopefully a zapper.
expeditions. Maybe
And then we need to remember, where is the place? Somewhere around here, there's a place where you can treat something. Illness. Okay, it costs $5,000 to send staff with an illness out to get treated. Let's... Well, I guess we have it now. I was going to say, let's wait a second. Oh, maybe... Did you just get over your illness? Or... I guess it's not really obvious from this screen who even has one. I know that we did have an expert who got seasick. But I guess maybe that's one you work through on your own. As I suppose it would be. Alright, so what's in here? Have one training room with a level 5 decoration rating. That is absolutely a thing that we can do. And it's for generating XP for your marine. Guys, that's not super compelling. Okay, strolling surveillance. This is the thing we still haven't fixed yet.
ask that you open your mind and close your mouth.
We don't have a lot of security guards right now. I guess we're gonna have to commit the training no matter what. Do we not have okay, yeah, actually all of our current security guards have already learned things. So, bad egg but robust or sluggish. I mean, sluggish I think is really quite problematic. It's very bad. Alright, you're going to drop here so that we can train you in strolling surveillance. Donald Radical.
Attention. Thieves have been prevented from escaping.
Wow, it was a good month. So in the meantime, while that's happening, is there any place else that we want to go? We don't have a supernatural expert. We don't have our second marketing campaign open. I mean, the thing doesn't have to be running constantly. We can just let the second helicopter sit for the moment. And in fact, maybe what we should do with this money is produce a couple more survey scanners. Just in case. I mean, we're not done opening up new nodes, I don't think. Yeah, let's throw that project down. Alright, Roderick Cushion was looking for exhibit buzz and exhibit quality, and honestly, I suspect he's going to be reasonably happy. That was nice, but nothing in particular happened. Well, look, we're trying out here. We're trying really hard. Still, they love tuna forks. I really, really, really don't understand it. Okay. Second marketing campaign complete. The most elevated area of Wetlantis proper, outskirts, is such a surface-centric thing to say. So this is just artifacts. Beyond it, an obstruction that leads out somewhere. So we need a level 5 janitor and a level 5 expert. Okay, happy thoughts will help ward off the seasickness, and I think we do have... No, we have like a security guard with happy thoughts. Okay, well let's train Terry Hogwash in happy thoughts. He's got a photographic memory, which will be helpful out in the field. And this is why I like to have a second booth. Or not booth, but desk.
Pictures at the museum.
All right, let's see if we get the zapper.
Was there actually a point?
I know we have a kind of fish we haven't seen before, and that is theoretically exciting, but I really just want this zapper. Okay, a tiger shark. Some kind of catfish. Sadly, a pescatarian. It has a mild impact on toilet comfort. It's probably huge. I don't know what we're gonna do with that. That's a significant catch, but I don't like it. Do I want to send these two back once more to try to get it right? Well, we literally have to produce the zapper, right? So I guess it's not so much a question of do I want to, as must I? And the answer is yes. Winston, if you go out, you can remove the hull leak event. Oh, that's right, but we have to have the survival skills. That's right. And if we do this and we bring a wide tropical net... No, there's no sense in doing that. We really only want one of the thing we catch. So, XP turtle. Oh, expedition unaffordable. That's true.
History expert to reception. We have a bone to pick with you.
Having money is important. All right, well, you know what? That being the case, I think let's go ahead and just call it there for the day. Then that's going to be it for us for the moment. Thank you all so much for watching. We're working hard on this this third star. Unfortunately, it is taking an awful lot of effort. There are a lot of goals here that just require us to keep at them for very long periods of time. I have no idea what we're going to how we're going to make it until all of these marketing campaigns are completed. But we'll find things to do, I'm sure. So come back next time for zapper breeding and more, and we'll see you then.